Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
The Bears have to be excited about the rookie out of Notre Dame, Cole Kmet, a Chicago native. He actually selected number 85 in recognition of the Bears' 1985 NFL championship team, the Super Bowl champs. And by the way, his dad was on the Bears practice squad at one point. So this kid falls right in line. I love his athletic ability. He'll learn from the veteran Jimmy Graham. And last year, the Bears tight ends, J.P. Holtz, he led the team in receiving 91 yards from the tight end position.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry.
The running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 27, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to number
Jimmy Graham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Chicago.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Foyesade Oluokun made the tackle there from his safety position.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
On the play. And it's third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Give him time out, and it'll move the chains.
Bears 7.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Bears 35-yard line.
Now a second down and 6. It's Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11.
21-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. It's complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First down, Bears.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Alan Bailey in on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now second and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's third down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41, and the Bears take over
at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving them any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
On the play brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Number 21.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tackle made at the
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
gain of a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it up to Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears
on 1st and 10. It's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Trubisky's pass complete.
7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Trubisky.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you got to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. He takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 60 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's David Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. races down the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get